Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Guten Tag.
Oh, guten Tag,
Yeah.
mein Herr.
I was recently on some travels over the winter holidays, and I thought, hey, why don't I bring some beers back for us to try? So I did.
Nice.
Right.
So since you spoke German, are these from Germany?
They are from a Germanic country, so it's a blend of...
You bought a German beer in a non-German country.
Well, I was in Austria.
Yeah.
So I went for the Christmas markets, and if you ever get a chance to go to Vienna to the Christmas markets...
We recently had my Vienna episode, so now it's your Vienna
earlier
episode.
this summer, yeah. And I'm sure you went to the same craft beer store that I went to.
No, we talked about that. Since I didn't have any checked-in luggage, I skipped the store.
Oh, it was okay. It was nice. It was a real... they didn't have a lot of bad choices, but there was not a lot of stuff that was really exciting either. No. But it was well worth checking out. And I would say if you're in Austria, definitely, or in Vienna, stop in the beer store. There's only like one, so I can't remember the name of it, but I think it's like something like Beer Shop or I don't know, something like that.
Right.
But anyway, they have a large selection of Viennese, or sorry to say Austrian beers. Is it Viennese or Venetian?
In English, I would probably say Venetian.
Venetian? All right. Do they just make blinds?
I don't know.
Well, or I don't know.
Viennese, probably.
Probably Viennese.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of questions about where Venetian blinds come from, so how that got started, and if it has any relationship to
Venice?
Austria. Could be. I don't know.
Anyway.
What's on Blinds Pod? What's on Windows podcast?
Ooh.
Coming soon.
What's on Windows? Oh my god.
So I was able to find two beers. One is from...
Actually Austrian.
Yeah, actually Austrian. And one is from Germany. From a brewery we featured before. So the first one is from Bierschmiede. Huh? That's it?
Bierschmiede Werkstruk.
That's right. It's a Marzen. And once again, my flawless German pays off.
Absolutely flawless.
Yeah. And this looks really great. This is really classic looking.
Yeah.
Smells
good.
Yeah.
Smells a little bit like this sweet, nice bread aroma.
Yeah, we tried a stout from them. My girlfriend and I tried the stout from them. Mm-hmm. And it was a really nice, traditional, like, hard roasted stout. It was very, very well made. But it wasn't like the World on Fire kind of thing. But just a real solid, traditional 9% stout.
So let's hope this one is solid, traditional, and hits the spot.
The beer guy really raved about this brewery and said they make really, really great Marzens. And he was very, very excited about this beer.
It's really clean, crisp.
Ooh, I could drink this a lot.
Yeah.
I really like the light, like I said, crispy, bready notes at the end. It's perfect carbonation. It drinks really, really well.
I do wish a more Swedish lagers or lagers available at Swedish Systembolaget tasted like this. There are a lot of...
Just more lagers in general tasted like this.
Yes.
But you're right. It is difficult because these... this is a prime example of a Marzen style beer. This might be probably one of the best Marzens I think I've ever tried.
I would need to do research to be able to say such a bold claim. But it is really good. I'm really digging it.
I can't think of any... like one that would stick out in my mind. Usually they're kind of like, yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah. But
they don't have this kind of lightness to them that this one has. It's really refreshing and extremely drinkable.
Yeah. What I really wish I had now is one more of these bottles and one of each of all Systembolaget's Marzens, and we would do a blind tasting.
Blind tasting. I have thought about doing... We haven't done a blind tasting since we did the triple IPA tasting. And I thought about doing a lager tasting to really see what we thought about mass-produced lagers versus local, smaller produced lagers.
But yes, this is a beer I could easily drink pints and pints of. Mm-hmm. I guess it's a 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is a straight up 4 for me.
Yeah.
This is really exciting. It's just a shame that we can't get it here. That's the only downside.
And then comes the downside of a really good Marzen is I don't know what else to say. I mean, it hits the spots. I don't think Marzens will ever get a 5 out of 5 for me. If any listeners are wondering, what's missing, Martin?
Well, I think what you'd have to do is you'd have to try a bunch of them in a row, and then you'd be able to say, all right, so out of 1 to 5, while it may not be like a 5 outside of this group, it's easily a 5, kind of situation there.
Right, and it's possible if I tried more really good Marzens next to it, I would say, well, all of these are 4, but this one is better, and then I would be forced to bump it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think that's where you need some context of other ones in the style. And if we were some sort of what do they call it? Not sommelier, but
if we were in an actual venue with actual like oompa oompa music.
No, I was thinking about like what do you call the beer sommeliers?
Cicerone.
Cicerone, right. So if I was an actual like Cicerone, I'd probably be able to tell you like a different, grading quality style. But since we are mere plebeians, we have to just go with what our minor knowledge is. And this is excellent beer.
This is a plebeian show for other plebeians.
All right, moving on
Plebes
to...
Unite. Yes, moving on. Now we're going into Germany.
Yes.
And 1944.
Yes, the good old days.
Yes.
I'll let you go ahead and describe this one as well.
Oh, you don't want to say the name of it. So from the town of Bamberg in Germany, where there are a number, I think there are 12 or 17 or something, smoked brewers that do smoked beers, Rauchbier. This is from Schlenkerla, and it's their Erle. Or wait, Schlenkerla Erle is the complete name of the brewery, and this is their schwarzbier.
Yes, this is a schwarzbier.
Which, as far as I know, I've never tried.
You did not have it listed as a beer you have tried before.
Nice.
And that was really cool. The one thing I did like about the beer shop was they had 6 different bottles from there. And 4 of them were ones that we had tried many times. And then there was a couple of them, like this is one, and there was one other one that I hadn't tried before. And I thought, well, this is going to be a really fun one for the show.
Okay, so the name of it is Erle. That's the name of the beer, and it happens to be a Schwarzbier.
All right. Erle, because it's always the last thing that they have on the list.
Exactly. So they don't really have names, but Eike, that's their Doppelbock, etc., etc. Erle. I don't know what that means.
Yes,
but they're all marked as Rauchbier.
Yeah, it's just various forms of Rauchbier.
Yes.
So whatever the style is, it's always Rauch. But this happens to be their dark lager Rauchbier.
It does smell like a dark smoke.
See, this one
sausage smoke.
Probably the most campfire smoke smell I've gotten off of like wood charcoal kind of smell I've gotten from one of their beers.
Yeah, their regular ones are more like charcuterie sausage,
right?
And this is more charcoal campfire.
Yes, smoked sausage is usually what you kind of equate with it, but this one definitely has more of a
let's try it
as the campfire is burning down kind of smell to it.
And your local troubadour has pulled out his guitar, and you have no chance of hitting on that beautiful girl anymore because she is now transfixed by that stupid troubadour.
Yeah, with his stupid ponytail.
Yeah, exactly. Playing Wonderwall.
I know. Ugh. And his woven pullover hoodie. Ugh. So what do you think about this one?
So, anyways. I'll be honest. First of all, it is really fun, but I do like their core Rauch more because of the sausage. We've had a lot of smoked beers that go into this like fire smoke area, and it's good, but I really want more sausage. Yeah. That's the tagline of the show. I really want more sausage.
Title of your sex tape. I agree with you. I think it's really nice, but it is kind of missing that little extra something.
Yeah.
That they're known for. It's really, if you like Rauch beers, I think this is going to be something you enjoy. It's very easy to drink. It's the smokiness is there, but it doesn't get into that kind of overpowering ashtray kind of.
No, exactly.
I mean, they really know how to create a balanced.
There's no ashtray, and there's no artificial like smoke essence flavor. It's a 375 for me.
This is more like a 3.25 to 3.5.
Yeah.
Simply because I think that very well made. I think it's a very tasty beer, but when you're looking at kind of the list of things that they make, this isn't like one that I'd probably reach for again.
No.
Because they make so many other great beers, and they all can't be amazing.
Right. But having that said, I usually give 4s or 4.25s or even higher to some of their other offerings.
Yeah,
so
me too.
The 375 is definitely on the lower end of me rating this beer.
Yeah, because their Marzen is excellent. I love their Marzen, and I love their Lint beer. I think is also really good.
Yeah.
Which we've had both of those recently. I still don't like it. But this was really good. This was a lot of fun to try. I'm glad I stumbled across it because I knew it would be a welcome addition to the show, especially since you haven't tried it before. And I know how much you love trying new stuff. All right. I guess that's all I got for this episode. I really enjoyed my time in Vienna. There were a lot of really fun beer bars. There's one, what was it called? Amundsen or something like that?
Yeah, Amundsen.
Yeah.
But that is by far the best.
Yeah, actually one of the best beer bars I've actually been to, because they always had Canton on tap, and the rest of their offer was really quite strong.
A lot of really good Cantillon bottles, Driefonteinen bottles.
Yeah.
But they were pricey, like 80 euros or more.
Yeah, they had a large selection of Insight Cellars, and those started at 55.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think I can justify that.
No, but I think Inside Cellars is going to hit that's the market's going to hit at all beer bars now that they've closed.
Yeah, maybe.
Just so you can have them there until they're gone. Like,
yeah.
There's no rush for bars to sell out on Inside Cellars.
Well, unless they just need space. And
sure.
It's just kind of like eventually a defunct brewery. It's just a defunct brewery. No one cares anymore. And then you're just stuck with stuff nobody wants. Kind of like, so quick note, if you're going through Copenhagen Airport, stop by the McKellar bar, because they are really blowing out those Baghaven bottles for quite a good price.
I'm not surprised. And you can bring those on the plane if you're really sneaky.
You can bring those on the plane, and you can also bring them home with you if you want. So that's all we have for this week. Those are your travel tips.
Auf Wiedersehen!
Wiedersehen!
But you need to end the episode.
I will. You can find us online at What's on Tap Podcast, Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you find podcasts, you can find What's on Tap. So until next time.
Trink weiter, Dum Dum!